Zenyatta has a kick. Early access, huh?
Hello everyone, I am Zoe Schwind, and earlier this week the community was treated to some massive news regarding Overwatch 2.
Yes.
Of course, the biggest announcement by far was the news that Overwatch 2 will arrive on October the 4th as an always-on, always evolving live service game that will be free to play for everyone. Now, if you're like me, you're eager to learn more. And that is why I'm here today at the Blizzard campus to better understand the decisions behind the announcements, find out what they mean for the players, and, with some luck, uncover a few new game details for you at home. And be sure to stay tuned for the world premiere of the new cinematic, The Wastelander, which was teased just a few days ago.
The Jungle Queen.
Let's get into it.
We got support buffs, or do you hate us still? Oh, there's the Jungle Queen. God, I can't wait.
Joining me are Overwatch game director Aaron Keller and production director Paul Hale. First, how are you two doing?
I'm doing great, excited.
I wonder if free to play was always
so
the
excited to be talking
mission.
about this.
And I'm so excited to have you both here. Now, there was a ton of news which dropped over the weekend, and the community has been buzzing. And I'm excited to be able to sit down with you two now to unpack all of this for everyone watching at home. Now, the biggest announcement had to be the news that Overwatch 2 is releasing on October 4th as a free-to-play live service. That's incredible, and that must be very, very exciting.
I'll be at New York Comic Con, so.
Yeah, Overwatch 2, it's been a labor of love for our team. We're all dedicated to creating a game that our community will enjoy for years to come. We also want players to feel like there was always something new for them to play or experience in the game. These goals really led us down the path of developing Overwatch 2 as an always-on living game. One that continues to evolve and expand through seasonal content drops and keeps the game as fresh and fun to play long after it turns on.
Ooh, cross progression.
We're lucky to have such a passionate and creative set of players. And we know that they've been craving more ways to play the game they love so much. In recent years, we haven't done a good enough job at delivering that for our fans, and we feel their frustration. We took a hard look at our strategy for Overwatch 2 to make sure that we could deliver new heroes, new maps, modes, and more to the community on a frequent and consistent basis.
As an Overwatch fan, of course, that's music.
You gonna buff support or not?
We know that's the community's top priority, and we feel like we have the right approach to be able to deliver that for them well into the future.
How are you and the team planning to deliver on that promise?
Well, the very first step is getting the game into everyone's hands. And that's going to happen on October 4th when we transition Overwatch 1 and invite every PC and console player to drop in and experience Overwatch 2's reimagined PvP experience. And that's just the beginning. Our plan is to deliver a steady drumbeat of new content every 9 weeks through free seasonal updates, ensuring that there's always something new to play, chase, unlock in Overwatch 2.
Cool. That all sounds amazing.
We would get 3 new characters a year.
And now,
so.
I am sure everyone at home wants to hear more details.
Of course, I'd be happy to share a look at the road ahead. Our journey is going to begin on October 4th, when Overwatch 2 releases free to play. This includes 3 new heroes, 6 new maps, a brand new mode, and more. The new heroes include Sojourn, Junker Queen, and a brand new support hero that we'll reveal in the months ahead.
Oh, fuck you.
Our new maps take players across the globe to iconic locations.
Damn.
Our new PvP mode called Push
challenge
teams in new and exciting ways. Players will also be able to unlock new cosmetic items through the in-game store and Battle Pass, as well as complete weekly challenges and experience the start of Competitive Play 2.0. And of course, everyone will also be able to access the revamped heroes, PvP maps, and fan-favorite game modes from the first Overwatch game. Our next season will arrive in early December, where we will introduce a new tank hero along with a new map.
Ooh, what about
Demon? More cosmetic items for players to earn and unlock, and an all-new Battle Pass, and also in the in-game store. And in 2023, we'll continue to release a new season every 9 weeks with either a new hero, new map, or new mode. Players will get the chance to earn more themed content, complete weekly challenges, access new battle passes, and more.
Who's gonna be the tank?
There will always be something new to play.
Who's the
In
tank?
2023, we'll also
Ooh.
begin releasing our new PvE experiences, which we're really excited about. We're really looking forward to being able to share more with the community as we get closer to releasing them.
I know we've seen more and more games shift towards that free-to-play model in recent years, and it really does seem like players have taken a liking to it, especially shooter fans. Did that have an impact on deciding to make Overwatch 2 go free-to-play?
Honestly, not really. For us, free-to-play games offer a lot of advantages. From the very start, Overwatch was designed to be a
Got that
social
sick
experience. We have heroes of different roles, and they all rely on each other in order to accomplish their objectives in the game, so it requires a lot of teamwork. We also see that outside of our game, within our community, with fan art, cosplay, and the Overwatch League. We know our fans are having the most fun when they're playing with their friends or meeting new ones, and the move to free-to-play
Made a
makes
lot
it
of new
easy
friends.
for everyone to just drop in, play the game, join the community, whether they own Overwatch 1 or not. And with Overwatch 2 crossplay enabled, people can play together no matter what platform they prefer to play on. It's always been a game that stood for inclusivity and community. When they see the roster of heroes, we want them to feel like there's someone there that they can feel connected to. Because the Overwatch universe
There she is.
and always will be a place for everyone. And we feel like we have an incredible opportunity with Overwatch 2 to really embrace it.
I can't wait for October.
Sometimes I
when
love
this
Overwatch,
incredible
sometimes I
journey
hate
will
it,
begin
but
for
at the
all
end of the day,
us.
I love it
Now
until
that
I
we
hate
have a
it.
better understanding
But I love it
of
anyway.
what's
It's
to
in my heart.
come, I'd love to dive a little deeper, starting with Overwatch 2's new approach to PvP. Can you maybe elaborate and explain a little more?
Sure. PvP has always been at the heart of the Overwatch experience, and we've made some tweaks to it over the years, but Overwatch 2 really gave us the opportunity to put the mode under a microscope. And we really wanted players to feel that they had more impact in a match. And we've made significant fundamental changes that we just couldn't do in the current live game. This was a foundational shift that changed everything. Heroes, maps, and more. So we had to reevaluate every aspect of PvP to ensure we got it right. We've been encouraged by player feedback from the first beta, and we will continue to make updates and improvements in the game.
Well, earlier today, I had a chance to sit down with a few additional members of the Overwatch team and hear more about all the work they're doing to redefine PvP in Overwatch 2. So let's take a look.
One of the things that gets us up in the morning, happy to work on Overwatch, it's first and foremost a really special game. The way we portray a bright future, everyone on the team is really proud of it.
We're proud of you guys too. Your
We're
hard
bringing
work
an
is seen and
all-new
appreciated.
PvP experience. We're transforming from a 6v6 to a 5v5.
Changed a lot of how we design heroes and actually how we balance them as well. We had to go back and look at all the heroes and all the tanks especially and make sure that everyone fits and works really well in this new paradigm. This newfound importance on each individual player to feel like they can really make an impact on the game.
We're trying to obviously maintain the original character's identity and overall silhouette, colors, statements, but also kind of bring something a little bit new.
Buff Mercy a little bit.
We can
Little
make
bit.
balance adjustments really quick. As fast as our design team sees that there's an issue,
Jeff
He's got the
Goodman and
little
the rest of the
Reinhardt
hero
beard.
design team have been loving all the feedback coming in. They have tons of awesome ideas about how to change or adjust balance.
So heroes like Orisa got a major rework. We're looking at how many barriers are in place. You think about Overwatch, you think of these really protective shields. But we're looking at it from the perspective of, what if she didn't have that? What would that even look like? We're just always looking for great opportunities to change for the better.
The map
I'm really
gonna look better?
excited about how we've refreshed all the maps.
I think we've done a lot of great changes, especially for PvP.
A lot of our old stuff just looks gorgeous now. We've done a lot with the art and with lighting and shadows and
God,
just
it
make
looks so
stuff
good.
pop a little bit more. We also added some options with like daytime, nighttime.
I think all of the Overwatch 2 maps
I've always wanted
are
to wonder
custom
about
recorded
that.
in the actual place. We've hired a field recordist to actually go capture ambience of the real world location. We realize it's a subtle detail, but those are the things that really make these maps come to life.
We have done a pass playing all the old maps in 5v5 and adjusting things for that kind of setup, whether it's moving cover around just a little bit or tweaking a door.
In the beta, we're listening to feedback, so we're going to improve each map based on what the players
Are you going to bring
have
back
been saying.
Horizon
We've been
Lunar
working on
Colony
this for
in
a little
Paris
while
now?
now, and we're really excited about it.
We were really happy with the positive feedback once people were able to play it, and I think it was an important milestone for us to get it in players' hands.
I am very excited about this, though.
Competitive play is a different thing to a lot of different people. And we really didn't think we were providing enough tools and measures to actually help players out if they did want to improve. We're reworking our scoreboard to provide more information to players as they're playing through the match. But then once they finish the match,
his son.
we're actually going to provide an after-action report. So you can look at the report while you're in queue. You could actually go into your history section and look. We want to work towards providing you with information that will help you improve your game.
We've been getting feedback from a lot of different areas, from our community team, like streamers, influencers. We've also been getting a lot of feedback from Overwatch League players.
We do want to actually provide
They don't want an
a bit
opinion
of,
from a guy like me.
of progression. So one of the other changes we're making alongside that is not making your skill rating quite so granular. Right now, it's a very hard number. Instead of a numeric skill rating, we're adding these skill tiers within the larger ones. If you see someone at a really high skill tier, you know that that person is not just that good of an Overwatch player, but they've earned it.
Yeah, I'm also on the cross progression of it all, because
one of the cool things about
I don't
Overwatch
like
2
that
is
if
it
I
has
go to
some push
PC,
game
my
mode and maps
skins,
along
I
with
have
it.
the basic
Push
day
is a
one
PvP
skins.
game mode on several different new maps. We've been playing it in the beta, and we've actually been using it in Overwatch League as well.
And once we started playtesting it, it was kind of an instant hit.
There's a level, it has one path that goes all the way through it from one base to the other, and in the middle is TS1. And he's this lovable robot with a pair of barricades next to him. And the players are essentially fighting for control, and if they take control by taking out the other enemy team, TS1 will move a barricade towards the enemy base. To win, you either get that barricade all the way to the enemy base, or after a certain amount of time, did you move your barricade farther than the enemy team did? It's a very fair game mode. I think the maps are great. Provides for a lot of different locations where a lot of great fights can happen.
Ooh. We've developed a lot of engine upgrades in the game, so this allows us to do faster iteration. This was a huge effort by our engine team to allow the art team to build faster, more detailed environments in a shorter amount of time. You will get to experience the game world. We wanted to feel much more immersive.
Overwatch 2 is a dream for audio features.
It's
everything we've ever really wanted to do. We really go into every little bit of detail, trying to find a way that every sound will cut through. When we started on Overwatch 1, we were really focused on the headphone mix. We thought for a PC first kind of game, we realized that people listen to Overwatch in all types of different places. So now we support home theater, Dolby Atmos in the game. Now consoles offer all kinds of new things too, like 3D audio that we're supporting. There's new voice lines, new conversations between all of the favorite heroes. And we have so many, there'll be more that'll just come to the game over time. We've written 25,000 voice lines for Overwatch 2.
Junker Queen is going to have
tons of new
awful
features,
dialogue towards
and
Arissa
the
and
reality is
Zenyatta.
that Overwatch scales
Because she
even
don't like
beyond that, all
Omnics.
the way up to giant sports arenas for our Overwatch
Her and Zarya
finals.
might be in the
Everything you like
same
about
boat.
Overwatch, you're going to get that in Overwatch 2, but even more.
We're really listening to feedback. A lot of it we felt like, man, we really think this is going to be super fun, and we just need people to be able to play it.
October 4th is really just the beginning.
Junker Queen! Mercy looks so good.
I mean, just amazing
Mercy a little
work
love,
by the
little bit.
entire
Just a
team,
little bit
and
of
I
love.
personally can't wait to finally get my hands on the full PvP experience when Overwatch 2 goes live this October. And October is just the start. As Paul mentioned earlier, Overwatch 2 will continue to evolve and grow over time. But what does that mean for us, the players? Well, I went behind the scenes to talk with the team working on new seasonal content and find out more. So let's take a closer look at what players can expect when Overwatch 2 expands post-launch.
Okay.
We're really excited because people will just be able to just fully immerse yourself in the maps and the storylines and the heroes.
With the new seasonal model, we'll be able to drop a ton of content in very frequently as we're updating the game through these big seasonal drops. We're looking at releasing heroes every other season and then a map in between those. And on top of that, we're looking at dropping a ton of content involving skins and other great goodies for players to get their hands on for each seasonal drop.
We have so much that we want to do in Overwatch to develop this game because we think it's the next step for us. We think there is so much more we could bring.
I'm really happy moving to our new seasonal-based schedule,
that little
making this
diva
really
mech.
huge commitment to
Or is that the
regular
Lego one?
updates. It's exciting at the same time because I know what this team can do.
We really want players to be able to anticipate when things are going to enter the game.
With all the new content and events coming in, it's even more important to just make sure that everybody knows what's coming.
And along with the free-to-play change, we're doing away with loot boxes entirely. We have a new Battle Pass model coming in the
Battle
store
Pass.
as well, so players will have a lot more control about how they interact with the game and how they
Res is
acquire
still
new
slow
content.
as hell. That's
We've been
fine,
working
though.
on so
no,
many
no more
things
loot
over the
boxes
past couple
though.
years.
Let's go.
I'm most excited for folks to see some of the new heroes that we've been kind of cooking up.
It's a bunch of different reasons why we choose to make a hero. We're trying to follow the narrative, pick the hero that makes sense, or do we need to create a hero that answers this meta, counters a certain strategy that's too strong in the game?
We've got 2 more supports and another tank in just the first couple of seasons, and we're still working on new characters for a year and a half down the line as well. There's characters that folks have already seen glimpses of in the story, and there's also characters that you've never seen before, never heard about.
Demon,
We're
Malga.
looking at making sure that the new heroes fit within this new, very fast-paced paradigm and less shields and crowd control. You can see a lot of that reflected in team play moments, but with a much faster-paced vibe.
Oh
We
my.
want to push the sci-fi, the futuristic feeling of maps. There's a touch of sci-fi everywhere you look. So this is something that was a bit more subtle in Overwatch 1. We really want players to feel that the world takes place in not so distant future.
Coming up next is Rio.
Rio, new PvP map. Pretty sure everybody's gonna
Rio
love that
looks
one as well.
fun.
It's a great map. It's close to the team. Many people on the team are from Brazil, so it was kind of fun to inject the culture, the colors, the vibe into this map. There's a map that takes place in Portugal. This map is pretty close to the team because our lead environment artist, he's from Portugal. People from the location should really get a sense that we've done a ton of research and we were very inspired, and I think we captured it pretty beautifully in the game. It is a push map, one of the newest game modes, and we tried some pretty interesting layouts for this one, so we hope the players like it. We definitely want the game to feel like a globe-trotting adventure.
There's new types of content from what you're used to in Overwatch 1. We have charms, we have banners.
Ooh.
The current mythic skin that's in the works that I worked on actually is for Genji. He's got this kind of cyberpunk Japanese demonic theme. Mythic skins are meant to be this next tier of skins above legendary. We want players to be able to go in there and pick and choose certain pieces meant to be this extra awesome legendary skin that you can customize. We're concurrently developing quite a few mythic skins. They're going to be released over the seasons.
All this amazing stuff, all of the amazing skins.
For weapon charms, really what we're looking for there is
She has
just
a
for the
donut
players to
on
be
her
able to
gun.
express themselves
I
and
want a
dress
donut on
their
my
character
gun.
up. One of our core tenets on Overwatch visually is to focus a lot on the first-person view. We want you to be able to see
Oh,
it
she
and
shoots
enjoy
cubes
it while
now.
you're playing the game.
One thing that was really important to us was to make sure that players, if they earn anything in the game anywhere, that they're able to use it everywhere. So if you earn something on console or on PC or on Overwatch 1, you can always use it in anywhere in Overwatch 2 as well. And with
Thank
each new
God.
season, there'll be a ton of new content and a new battle pass as well.
That's
These
why I didn't play
seasonal updates
Overwatch
will
on
allow us to
PC
be
much.
constantly infusing the game with new content, new heroes, new maps. So the game is going to feel fresh just all the time.
There's always going to be something for you to do or to work towards. There's never going to be a point where you're like, gosh, I don't have anything to do.
Being able to provide players with new heroes every so often, new maps.
It is going to be a growing and evolving game. There's so much for us to explore as we move forward.
Get ready, it's going to be really exciting, really fun. With both PvP and PvE, there's going to be really great content for you to immerse yourself in and continue to play over and over again with your friends.
We're definitely gonna have to go back to day one.
We can't wait for
Like,
October 4th. We're just excited to be back.
Boo that hamster. I'm kidding.
I mean,
like
it's
him.
so great to see how much thought and care your team is pouring into really elevating the game through post-launch season. So, you mentioned that PvE is coming in 2023. Now, can you tell us how the development is going and why the team is committed to bringing these type of experiences into Overwatch?
We're all so invested in the world of Overwatch and the heroes that live in it. And through the years, we've developed cinematics, animated shorts, and graphic novels for our players who just want to get deeper into the lore. With PvE, we have an opportunity to go a step further, to go deeper into diverse storytelling in ways that we really just haven't been able to before. So we are planning to expand the Overwatch universe through these seasons that we just described, and we will start delivering this PvE gameplay in 2023.
PvE will be delivered through the live service, and that means we'll be able to deliver and tell more Overwatch stories and create more opportunities to experience our heroes. Here's a sneak peek at what we're working on.
Ooh.
The team's goal for PvE in Overwatch 2 is to basically move the overall story of Overwatch forward. We've told a lot of short stories along the way. There are a lot of to be continues. It's time for us to answer those questions, close off some of those stories, ask new questions.
Was that a new skin for Brigitte?
Definitely move the overall canon of the lore of Overwatch forward.
Get those doors open! For the PvP live service, for certain seasons, you're also going to get some PvE maps. You'll be fighting Null Sector in at least some of the maps. They've come back and they're mad, so it's Overwatch's job to take them out. There's going to be content for you to immerse yourself in and continue to play over and over again.
A lot of the older guys from the original Overwatch team, they're coming back, but they need help with some of the younger generation like Brigitte and Lucio. So we're going to tell the story of how Overwatch basically gets back together. Another thing we want to do with the story is to showcase more of where the characters are from. For example, Torbjorn is from Gothenburg. Players will get a chance to see what Torbjorn's factory looks like.
You can play PvE with your friends and immerse yourself in the world and stay inside of it a little bit longer.
Wow,
God,
this is
looks fun.
incredible.
God,
It's
that
so
looks
great
fun.
to get that first sneak peek. So thank you so much for sharing that. Before I let you run off, is there anything you would like to say to the community watching?
Yeah, we are so excited for today, and we're so excited for you all to be able to see everything that we want to show you. And we really cannot wait for October 4th when we're all playing this game together.
Neither can I. Now, we'll also take a deeper look at a brand new hero. That's right, Jungle Queen,
Jungle Queen!
who will be playable for the first time during the beta later this month already. Now, before we do that though, we thought we'd take a look at Jungle Queen's origin story to get to know the next great Overwatch
hold on.
character a
I
little
gotta
better.
sit up for this.
Paul, Aaron, we appreciate you spending some time with us today. Best of luck to you and of course your entire team as you gear up for that launch. Let's take a look.
Yes!
1, 2, 3, 4! She took the losses, over the sand, rise above a station and voice of command. Her vision in the back, she fought through her pain. Hunts the barrel on the X and wrecks her on the grind. This is the legend of the Jungle Queen.
This is the most metal opening.
She's a hurt machine. What the world is
Oh, there's junk. Oh, there's Omnic bandits. I'm in love.
Well, I know sacrifice and I know pain. Omnix Mutants Raiders, many I'd slay. Junker Town is my domain, and when I'm done, none of this will remain. There will be a reckoning!
I love her.
Wow, just wow, what an unbelievable new
my
hero.
God.
And we will dive deeper into Jungle Queen. But first, I wanted to introduce art director Dion Rogers and a few new faces to the show. We have narrative designer Miranda Moyer and cinematic director Ben Dye. Thank you guys so much for joining. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Happy to be here.
I'm really excited to share this.
I was worried. I thought when they said you had to go, I thought they were going to leave, and I thought that was the whole
effort
show.
is clearly paying off. That short was just so much fun to watch. Now, it's been such an exciting week for everyone watching, but I'm sure for you three as well. Players have learned that the next beta is coming on June 28th. Can you tell me a little bit more about what we can expect to see in this beta?
The biggest thing is open to console players this time. We're gonna add a new map, Rio. Junker Queen will be playable finally. So this should be pretty fun.
I mean, I personally can't wait to get my hands on Junker Queen, and you're representing her right there with the cool shirt as well.
That is a cool
What
shirt.
a great
That is a
segue. So
cool
let's talk
shirt.
more about the newest Overwatch hero.
I think it's super exciting. I know everybody has been really anticipating this character for a long time. She's been super prominent in our lore ever since the Junkertown map came out, and I think people have really been looking forward to
We
finally
stand
getting
a
to
queen.
experience everything that she has to offer.
What makes Junker Queen so unique, and why do you think the Overwatch players will love her?
So Junker Queen is interesting. Usually when we start a character, we do a bunch of drawings and we have a little story. But she was kind of born out of the Junkertown map. We started to create this map that was associated with Roadhog and Junkrats. This narrative started to appear where they've been kicked out of the city. And so we're like, who kicked them out? And we're like, well, maybe there's some sort of leader. So we had the kind of Junkertown decree that you could see in the level. And then over time, it kind of developed that it was a queen.
During the short, we're actually developing her personality. She's full of attitude. You know, that's what we love about her is
She's a bad bitch. That's
she's
why.
really, really strong. So she's very recognizable, and obviously the lore behind her is very interesting. So some of that potentially can bounce off what the game design will be.
It's great to hear that it's just such a collaboration with the Overwatch team.
Yeah, this is the fun part about working together.
The Overwatch universe, it's filled with memorable heroes, and as you said yourself, Ben, it does take a village of dedicated developers to really bring each one of those to life, but in a meaningful way. So let's take a deeper look at the making of Junker Queen.
When we started on
Overwatch's
Junker Queen,
newest
first we have to
hero.
decide what kind of role she's going to take. So she's a tank. She's a really aggressive tank. You know, we didn't want her to be kind of a Reinhardt style, stay back and guard her team. She's got this very ferocious nature, and we wanted for that to be represented in her gameplay as well.
Personally, what I'm most excited about Junker Queen is just her big axe, you know, just to be able to swing that thing around is awesome.
It's always great to have some sort of anchor point to make sure we really incorporate this axe into her abilities. Her secondary we call Jagged Blade. If you do your quick melee attack, she will kind of swing with the blade instead of normal punch. It does a little bit of extra damage and creates a wound on the enemy. So she can throw the blade as her secondary fire, and it's really a great sort of skill shot to be able to land on the enemy, especially like a moving enemy if you can land it.
Okay, so the
And
axe is
after you
like
throw
an ability.
she'll recall it, and the force of recalling it, if it's stuck into somebody, will actually pull them forward. So she can actually kind of pull people to herself if you can manage to stick that blade into somebody. Her Junker Queen's ultimate, we have an ability called Rampage. She creates this kind of whirlwind of magnetized metal, including her weapons, and it whirls around her, and then she dashes forward, and you try to go through as many enemies as possible and tag them all up. That also wounds everybody, which is really important because it's very easy to hit with this large area effect, so it heals you for a lot. But also, it creates a debuff on the enemies that reduces the healing that they receive to 0.
Oh, shit.
Our sound designer has done an incredible job with her. She's full of snarky fun to the way she plays. So all throughout her kit, there's little guitar sounds actually hidden. So if you listen to her axe, she pulls it out and there's a big screech on the guitar strings and she pulls it forward. We have a wonderful actor named Leah who we found after a huge global search trying to find the right voice for her.
Here I am.
It's really amazing when the right actor matches the character and the personality. You feel the
love
sort of
her
magic
already.
that comes out of it.
I think players are going to love her. She's scary. She's awesome.
She's a departure from any other hero that we have here.
You know, this is just a straightforward badass character.
She's just been so much fun to work on, and I'm just so glad to get her in people's hands finally.
The Queen of Junkertown
The
has
Queen
arrived.
of
So how does Junker
Junkertown.
Queen fit into the overall world of Overwatch?
I think Junker Queen's pretty interesting because there have been previous rulers of Junkertown. Junker Queen was not always the queen. And the old rulers of Junkertown have always been kind of content to just, lord over the city. But Junker Queen, she has a very big axe and big ideas to go along with it.
What did you aim to achieve when developing Junker Queen?
We want to tell deeper stories for our heroes, have heroes that are connected to the world of the game. Big thing for Overwatch 2 is to move the lore of Overwatch along, so these type of heroes help with that.
What are her abilities, and how do those
What?
abilities actually make her successful in the role she's in?
Oh my god, Panda, thank you so much for the 10!
5v5
Panda,
from the
thank you
start.
so
She was not a
much!
part of the 6v6
I didn't even, oh my
world
god.
of Overwatch.
Thank you
Knowing
so
she's
much for the
only
10, I
tank on the
appreciate
team,
it. Thank you so much for the
what
birthday
abilities
wishes. How
will
are
help
you?
bolster the team. She has this commanding shout. It boosts the speed and armor of the
Panda, how
heroes
you
around
doing,
her.
baby? How
So,
are you? How's your
especially
day
when you need
going?
to push through a choke. She does the shout. All the players hear it. They move forward. She has a bunch of
You are
weapons.
amazing. Thank you so
I think she
much.
named one of her weapons, right?
Yeah, her knife that she throws and pulls back is named Gracie.
The Junker Queen is so badass.
A lot of her
and I
abilities
love
kind
her
of drain on the heroes
so
and
much.
gives her health back.
Her ultimate, basically, it shoots you forward and you do this whirlwind with her axe that it does like a big anti-nade on everybody around you. So she's very aggressive and people are going to have a ton of fun playing it.
One down after
Are there any
being
particular
sunburned to hell.
maps,
Oh, I'm sorry to
you
hear
feel
about
that Jungle
that.
Queen plays really well on?
Getting close is where she's pretty dangerous.
But I'm glad you're on
so
vacation.
maps that
My birthday's
have
been
a
great.
Nice flank routes allow
My
her to
birthday's been
get
really
in
great so
closer
far.
to the enemy and
I
start to
ate,
do her-
I'm
what she does
chilling,
best is
and I'm
reckoning.
watching stream with you
So
guys.
another big piece of news over the weekend that got the Overwatch community just buzzing.
I was like, this
with
takes place on my
excitement,
birthday,
was,
so
of course,
I
the
was like,
tease
we
of
have
their
to
new
watch it.
cinematic trailer, The Wastelander, which we're going to
The
premiere here in
Wastelander.
just a few moments. But before we do, Ben, can you tell us a little bit more about
I love
it?
the
I
Junker
remember
Queen.
in the very
do
beginning
so
of our
much.
story room jam sections, there's talk about what type of story we want to tell, right? Should we include Junkrat? Should we include Roja? But ultimately, I think we wanted to center
Focus on
focus
just
on,
her, yeah.
exactly on our main character. It's a character reveal. It's potentially a sort of a revenge.
But my birthday's been
origin
really good.
story, you know,
I've been
actually
getting a lot
give
of good
little bit
messages.
more
I've been
lore
having fun.
into Junkertown.
And I'm enjoying this Overwatch thing. We're gonna be discussing it when it's finished.
Being governed, you know, prior to she become the queen.
Junker
Well,
Queen
you and the
is a
team, you guys
revolutionary.
pour so much love and
She
time
said,
into
"Fuck
these
the tyrants,
cinematics,
we gon'
into
fix
these
it."
heroes, and it really shines through. I want to thank all three of you for taking the time to sit down with me today and sharing all of this amazing information.
Yes,
Thank
our
you.
pleasure.
Let's go.
I know the fans at home are on the edges of their seats, so am I, waiting to see it. So let's take a look at the world premiere of the Overwatch 2's new cinematic, The Wastelander, featuring the latest hero,
Feature
Junker
that
Queen.
Junker Queen. Here it comes. Gotta jump off. Have a great stream and great birthday. Thank you so much, Panda. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out. And thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. And have a great day. And please feel better. I know being sunburned is no joke. She is so metal.
What? I'm not allowed to have a bad dream.
I love her. I've been wanting the Junker Queen since like
No
day one.
Wastelander has ever made it to the reckoning before. But here I am. A free-for-all with zero rules. And the survivor gets the throne. King Howell has never lost, not in 13 years of rule.
Until now.
Not until today. Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
Hell no.
You don't survive the reckoning unless the winner grants you mercy. That's why I've got to win this whole thing. All right, let's get this started. Scavengers like you ain't so bad.
Ooh.
You know how to fight dirty.
Okay, Miss Queen.
I want scavs like him on my side when I'm queen. Speaking of, come on, big boy. target? This.
Oh no.
Hey, Mary. What are you smiling about? If you're smart enough to run the Tinkers, why are you working for this strong guy? Ha. Like you'd be any better. At least I wouldn't shoot my friends in the back.
Ooh. I appreciate. Hey, brother, tuning in from work, but I'm here. Hey, thank you so much, Hawaii boy. How are you? Thank you so much. How's work going?
Because we're stronger than you. You haven't had
Oh,
a
she's
real
so metal.
fight. In 13 years, we have done every bloody day.
I'm the king. I am everyone here.
Not in this arena.
Oh shit.
What the?
Uh-oh. He turned on the magnetism.
This meathead has a bigger magnet? Figures. Go!
That's how you know she's queen, like.
That could have gone better.
She's protecting the people who was just trying to fight us. That's how you know she a queen, like. I'm just watching Machinery at the moment, so I'm tuning to your stream. Oh, nice!
You idiot. I'll kill you for that.
Wait, Machinery at work? What do you do for work again?
Not today.
Long may she reign! Overwatch champ. Facts.
I'll give you the same mercy you showed my family 13 years ago. Get out of my city.
Joker is so stupid! Yes, I make wax, making my cannabis. I'm getting that oil. Oh, let's go!
What sort of changes I'll make around here? Well, buckler, they're about to find out. This is the legend of the Duck Queen!
Oh, they know Hammond's a hamster. What a queen, you guys. I love her. I cannot wait to play as her. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on, there's more. Sorry. Ooh, he's exiled from Junkertown. Ooh.
Well, that about wraps things up for today here at Blizzard.
This was the new
I wanna
Overwatch,
thank
yeah.
Each and every one of you for tuning
This
in.
was awesome.
And make
This is
sure
a really
to follow Play
cool-
Overwatch on social
this is a really cool
for all the
show.
latest news and announcements
We're
about
gonna have-
Overwatch 2.
we gonna talk
And
about
I can't
stuff.
wait to see you all in game.
Oh, is that it?
Which one's your favorite?
Oh, that was it, right? Okay. So, hold on, guys. We got some stuff to talk about.
She's like, she's not the
Okay, hold on. Wait.
heroes, aren't you?
Okay. So,
This includes Sojourn.
buckle up because we got lots of stuff to talk about. So first off, we gotta talk about this, right? So when the game comes out October 4th, 3 new heroes we already know. Sojourn's DPS, Junker Queen's the tank, and Kanasaka Fox Girl is gonna be the support. They'll probably talk more about her in the next couple of months. I get if there's only gonna be 3. 6 new maps, push, 30 new skins, and mythic skins are gonna be a thing now. They're gonna be like updated from like legendary skins, I guess. No idea what really they're gonna be really like entailing. I get like old Overwatch vibes, like like Cult Zenyatta, like back when we got like banger skins after banger skins, Oh, maybe Diva the Destroyer is gonna be a mythic skin for Diva. I'd cry. I'd cry out of excitement. I really would. Okay. So that does mean we are getting 3 heroes for Overwatch 2, which initially isn't bad. They could have gone one of two ways about it. They could have released a lot of heroes and had nothing for the future, or just released like, some right now and then we get some more, because they said we're gonna be going like 9 weeks with content, so we usually got new heroes during different parts of the year anyway. Like, definitely BlizzCons when we got a new hero. So I think they're gonna go back to doing that. So I think we might go back to getting 3 new characters a year. So that's amazing. That's really good. These 6 new maps, I feel like that's where they put all of the effort. I don't know if they're going to do like a map picker, like how you could do for like COD, you do like a map picker or whatever, but that would be, I don't know. I just like going to maps. Just take me to maps. It's fine. Like, I don't care. I wonder if they're going to bring back Horizon Lunar Colony and Paris. Because that was like the whole thing. I know most people hated those maps, but like, now that we got like Overwatch 2 and some new stuff, I feel like we should be able to. You should be able to remake those. Like, don't make them, all the way to like, all the way to travel and shit just to get back. Hold on, let me see. There's something else. Maps evolved. New mode. But yo, hold on though. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. Hold on. Yo, Hawaii boy, Overwatch 2 is gonna be free, so we could play together.
Too strong in the game.
We've got 2 more supports and another tank in just the first couple of seasons. And
wait a minute. Oh, I can rewind it. Well, we discovered something brand new. Okay, I'm sorry. Did I press too many buttons too fast? Did you get confused? I'm sorry, video. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you.
In the game.
We've got 2 more supports and another tank in just the first couple of seasons.
They've got 2 more tanks and wait, what did he say? He said 2 supports and a tank, or 2 tanks and a support? I just heard this. That's why we invented it, instant replay.
Or do we need to create a hero that answers this meta, counters a certain strategy that's too strong in the game?
We've got 2 more supports and another tank in just the first couple of seasons, and we're still working on new.
It's 2 more supports and a tank. So Kanasaka Fox Girl is 1. She's going to be part of the initial 3 we're getting with Overwatch 2. So that means these next coming months we're going to be getting another tank and another support. Oh, Demon or Malga. Oh, please. Or Overlord. They could add Mecha Squad. They could. I know there's 6 of them. So they're gonna have to. One of them gonna be left in the dust, unfortunately. One of them is unfortunately going to be left in the dust, which sucks, but it's fine.
Over the past couple of years, I'm most
They could be a
excited
Power
for
Rangers
folks to
team
see
before
some
they
of
get the new
heroes
one.
that we've been kind of cooking up.
It's a bunch of different reasons why we choose to make a hero. We're trying to follow the narrative, pick the hero that makes sense, or do we need to create a hero that...
Look at that character select screen, though. Like, look at it. Like, look at her. She's right next to Doomfist. She is right next to Doomfist. Look at that. The tanks look so full. Support looks so empty. That's why they said we're getting 2. We're getting 2 new supports. I can't wait. Look at this, though. Look at this. Get rid of her. Get rid of Widow. She can leave. It's fine. Widow can leave. You will literally not be hurting my feelings at all. And then they say they're moving on to seasonal content, which I don't remember where that was. I don't think it was here. I think it was earlier, maybe. Oh yeah. Okay. So December 6th, which is going to be Season 2, we're going to be getting a new tank. We're getting the new tank right after. So like a couple of months, like 2 months or so after we get Overwatch 2, we're going to get a new tank, a new map, some new skins, a new mythic skin, and a battle pass. Personally, I think the battle pass is the better way to go versus loot boxes. Because I think I really only paid for the loot boxes like once, and ever since I've just been getting duplicates and getting my credit game up a little bit. I think it makes it a lot better for you to have a more definitive reason as to why I'm spending IRL money to get more stuff for the game. So I just think that's a million times better than just being like, buy loot boxes and maybe you'll get something. You know, like don't put a maybe in with my money, you know, because that is gambling a little bit. So it's like, I'd rather go to a casino and win actual money again versus, you know, whatever. But I wonder what these mythic skins are really going to entail. Like, I know we got a peek at that that cyberpunk demon Genji skin. So I'm really wondering exactly what their plans are for, like, what the because like the mythic skins are gonna have to bring it, you know, like Diva the Destroyer, you know, our Archangel Horseman of Death Mercy, you know, like Odin Reinhardt, Mighty Thor Brigitte, shit like that is really gonna have to bring it to make it worth why it's mythic, you know, like there's a reason mythic. There's a reason legendary becomes mythic, you know. It's because that skin is gonna have to, like, it's going to have to do it. Like, you're gonna have to bring it essentially even more with mythic skins. So I hope that on their end there's no pressure to always, like, up the ante, because that wouldn't really be fair to them. That wouldn't really be fair to them to feel like they have to keep on one-upping things instead of just having to do things that are really cool. So I really do hope that that they know that they don't have to always up the ante. I do wonder what the other supports are gonna look like. Like for tanks is easy, you know, like personally, I would love a flamethrower tank. Like, we already know I want Demon. We already know. Like, Demon, Malga, and a flamethrower tank are the tanks I would like to see the most. For DPS, it's iffy. Because, like, for DPS, I mean, another Mecha Squad member will be cool. And for support, I want that male Mercy variant that was the reason it didn't happen. They can make him totally different. And see, I don't know what kind of DPS I would want in the game with the lore. You know, look at that. That's gonna be a mythic skin. I think let's back it up a little. Just back it up. Now that looks cool though. That looks really, really cool.
We'll go in there and pick and choose certain pieces meant to be this extra awesome legendary skin that you can customize. We're concurrently developing quite a few mythic skins. They're going to be released over the seasons.
All this amazing stuff, all of the amazing skins.
For weapon charms, really what we're looking for there is just for the players.
Weapon charms are cute. I like them. I want a donut on my staff. I want a donut on my on my mercy staff. Where was the other thing where they had all of the announcements they were gonna do? I wonder if they're gonna do more of the PvE events though. Like, are they gonna do more of like, you know, like Halloween and I wonder if they're gonna do more of that as well, because I would love more Blackwatch missions. But this is so this is the thing, right? I think Overwatch can really capitalize on making more comic books. Just give Dark Horse some keys and let them go crazy, because one of the things that we're really hungry for in the community is lore and characters and more characters that get hype about when they eventually do come out. And I think comics is the perfect medium to feed us about lore and also to get us to be like, oh my god, this is what happened in the comic. When you're playing the game, they say like a specific voice line. It's like, oh, that was in the comic and all of that. So I do think it will be a lot better for them to make comic books like a more permanent handstand into making more comics. I know that there are comics, but I do think that would be a really cool medium for them to take full steam ahead, you know? And so we got free to play, as we already know. It's going to be free to play PvP reimagined, 5v5, reworks and buffs and stuff like that. The 9-week seasonal model, we're going to be getting new content every 9 weeks, they said, so that's probably going to mean more characters and skins and maps and things. Robust content roadmap, new hero every other season. So like I said, like definitely BlizzCon, we're going to get a new character announcement. And we get new character announcements, like, we at least got 3 new characters a year. So even if we get like 2, but I think I think we're going to go back to like the vanilla Overwatch where we got 3 definitive new characters a year. And cross progression, finally, I don't have to have I don't have to have basic bit shit in my PC account. Like in my PC account, I don't have shit. Like everything's on my console, like my golden staff, my costumes and things like that. Nothing transfers over. So like I'm playing and they're looking at me like, oh my god, he's a level 1. He's so mad. But it's like, oh shit, like, no, I'm not actually. Like, how dare you accuse me of that? And PvE experiences, I think the main sell of this was that PvE was originally, I think, supposed to come with Overwatch 2. But I think because they're trying to get it out, they're just going to say that they're going to come seasonally like the other ones did. Like, you know, Halloween Terror and the Blackwatch maps and stuff like that. Which isn't bad, because Overwatch 2 is going to be free. So, there's nothing, you know, there's nothing wrong with that at all, you know? So, essentially what we're paying for Overwatch 2 is going to be the Battle Pass. And, hold on, let's go to 2023. Yeah, 2023 and above is going to be new heroes, new maps, new modes, hundreds of new skins, PvE. So I think that they're still working on the PvE stuff, but they basically put a lot of stuff into the PvP. So then that way we can just be like, oh, okay, let's just release that. We'll do the PvE as it comes along. So I don't think there's anything like nefarious going on about it. I don't think it was like, oh, we got to rush and get the game out. Like, no, I just think it's easier for you to release Overwatch 2 multiplayer first and free to play, while in the background they work on more content. That's actually a pretty smart business thing, and I really do think that that's actually pretty smart of them, because now that it's free, now that Overwatch 2 is going to be free, everybody who I wanted to play has no excuses now. Now they can't be like, oh, I can't play, it costs money. Oh, it's free. Don't say that. Don't say that. It's free now. Like, let's see. I think that was it. I made some notes on what I want to talk about. No more loot boxes. We got a battle pass. Oh, wait. Where was that? When they said no more loot boxes. Where would that be? Maps evolved. I don't remember where that was. I don't remember where it was. I don't remember where.
And that must be very, very exciting for you and your team.
Yeah, Overwatch 2, it's been a labor of love for our team. We're all dedicated to creating a game that our community will enjoy for years to come. We also want players to feel like there was always something new for them to play or experience in the game. These goals really led us down the path of developing Overwatch 2 as an always-on living game. One that continues to evolve and expand through seasonal content drops and keeps the game as fresh and fun to play long after it turns on. We're lucky to have such a passionate and creative set of players, and we know that they've been craving more ways to play the game they love so much. In recent years, we haven't done a good enough job at delivering that for our fans, and we feel their frustration. We took a hard look at our strategy for Overwatch 2 to make sure that we could deliver new heroes, new maps, modes, and more to the community on a frequent and consistent basis.
So back to vanilla Overwatch, you know, when we got constant updates and constant content.
That's the community's top priority.
I think comic books would definitely add to that as well, though.
Approach to be able to deliver that for them well into the future.
How are you and the team planning to deliver on that promise?
Well, the very first step is getting the game into everyone's hands. And that's going to happen on October 4th when we transition Overwatch 1 and invite every PC and console player to drop in and experience Overwatch 2's reimagined PvP experience. And that's just the beginning. Our plan is to deliver a steady drumbeat of new content every 9 weeks through free seasonal updates, ensuring that there's always something new to play.
Let's not pretend that there's not a giant
Doomfist
fist in the back.
That all sounds amazing. It's so much of it too. And now I am sure everyone at home wants to hear more details.
Of course, I'd be happy to share a look at the road ahead.
There's a Doomfist
Our journey is going to begin on October 4th, when Overwatch 2 releases free to play. This includes 3 new heroes, 6 new maps, a brand new mode, and more. The new heroes include Sojourn, Junker Queen, and a brand new support hero that we'll reveal in the months ahead.
So kind of like a Fox Girl.
Our new maps will take players across the globe to iconic locations. Our new PvP mode, called Push, will challenge teams in new and exciting ways. Players will also be able to unlock new cosmetic items through the in-game store and Battle Pass.
Right, the Battle Pass.
As well as complete
Oh, this is okay. This is also what I wanted to talk about. So this just feels like I said, this feels like the better move versus loot boxes. Like, I would rather pay for a battle pass than pay for a loot box or like loot boxes. Than, you know, and I think they'd probably put in some Overwatch League tokens in there. Honestly, that would be the smart thing to do. Because I don't want to pay for the new colors for teams that I don't watch or care about. But the new skins, like Luchador, Reaper, I didn't buy that one, but like Sugar Plum Mercy, you know, like stuff like that would be a lot better to include. This Battle Pass thing looks really nice though, like, and I think it'd be a much fairer thing to do. I don't know what the challenges are gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be like get a headshot as whoever, blah blah. I just think it should be something like, you know, win your matches. You know, like win your matches. Maybe play as tank or support or DPS this amount of times, and you know, like stuff like that. Nothing too hefty. Like nothing like get 10 headshots as Widowmaker. It's like, well, I'd rather die. I'd rather die, but. That thing says a reward log collection of 4 items. I think that's like maybe 4 Overwatch League costume skins, maybe. And then we have a Diva charm. And we have a Reinhardt skin, Lucio skin. We have a lot of other unlockable things. Oh, sprays are included. So I think if you already have the spray, I think it should unlock a random spray for you. I think it should. And I think that's a charm. Or that's just a spray too? Yeah, see, a lot of this is going to have to be a lot of trial and error. Because, like, you know, what if you have the skin? Or, like, you know, like, what if you have that spray? So I think that's going to be... Obviously, they're going to have, you know, their stuff for that. But, you know, we don't have to worry too much about that until
Weekly
we know
challenges and experience the start of competitive play 2.0. And of course, everyone will also be able to access the revamped heroes, PvP maps, and fan favorite game modes from the first Overwatch game. Our next season will arrive in early December, where we will introduce a new tank hero, along with a new map.
A new
We'll have more themed cosmetic items for players to earn and unlock, and an all-new battle pass, and also in the in-game store. And in 2023, we'll continue to release a new season every 9 weeks, with either a new hero, new map, or new mode. Players.
So wait a second. So since I've never played a game with a battle pass before, do you have to pay for the battle pass every season? No, wait. Yeah, that's how they make their money. Wait a minute. So how much does the battle pass normally go for? Is it like $10 or... Don't ask for $20. $20 per season. Because that's like $20 every 9 weeks. So that's like at least $100 a year for Overwatch stuff. So, well, again, I don't know how it works, so I'm not too sure.
You'll
But
get the
someone will
chance
let me
to
know in
earn
the
more
comment.
themed content, complete weekly challenges.
Yeah, So this is the first season. The first 2 seasons are right here. And it seems like 30 new skins is like the norm that we're going to be getting. Which, I mean, all the fan art that Overwatch has, like the clean ones, you know, like on ArtStation or DeviantArt, like, get them. Get them. There's ideas for so many characters, for so much things. And I think skins are like really, you know, going places. Especially like this new Mythic skins idea. Like,
Access new battle passes, and more. There will always be something new to play. In 2023, we'll also begin releasing our new PvE experiences, which we're really excited about. We're really looking forward
so
to being able
PvE
to
is
share
no
more
longer
with
going to be
community
like
as we get
the
closer
thing that comes
release.
with it. It's going
I
to be
know
a
we've
seasonal
seen
thing.
more and more games shift
That we hopefully
towards
get to
that
keep.
free